get the sense or feeling of your physical body?
Feels smooth and not hard to swim, just easy, like breathing, swimming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to a darker spot, like I don't know if it's a home or if it's...
Okay. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's move to the place that you do call home. 3, 2, and 1. Just be there. The place you call home. And just feel that space. Know that space. What does it feel like to be there?
It's close to the sand on the ground. I feel like I can, like there's a bottom. I didn't feel a bottom before.
Mm-hmm.
And
And what's around you? What do you sense around you besides the bottom?
it's like a rock with lots of holes in it. I think things live in that, and I do too, but I feel bigger than those smaller holes.
You do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Do you sense or feel that you share the space with others of your kind? Do you get the sense of that?
I don't feel anything like me or really anything else. I can still see light above,
Light above.
but I
Yeah.
stay close to the sand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why do you do that?
Protection?
Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Very good. All right. So I want you to just connect again with your physical body there. Do you get the sense of extremities? Do you feel that you have arms, legs, anything?
I feel like my front of my face is pointy, like long and pointy, and I can move with what would be like my arms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel feet.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So if you don't feel feet, what do you feel down there? What helps you move through the water?
wiggling.
You're wiggling.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like a side to side, and
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah.
Very, very good. All right. So I want you now to move to the lightest place, wherever you live, wherever there is more light, where we can see a little clearer. And perhaps you feel pretty safe on this day. You feel that you can explore your surroundings, but let's move to a little brighter spot. Let's move there now. 3, 2, 1. Just be there. Mm-hmm. It's a little brighter here. You're able to see more of your environment. What do you notice?
I think I went up towards the light, and yeah, I think I'm looking out of the water, and
You are.
I think I'm seeing like ships, like a big ship with sails, and I see people up there, but I don't want to go up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't want to. Why don't you want to?
They just seem dangerous, or
Mm-hmm.
like I'm what they're looking for, like that's what they want.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got a sense of a net. I feel like they've maybe taken some of us before.
They have. Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
Alone, really lonely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's made you very cautious about coming up.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
safer down low.
You do.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And tell me, what other types of species do you see around you? What are you sensing around you?
Go see smaller fish. They like to go in and out of the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't seem afraid. They're just eating or finding their food and going back into they're like little homes in the rock.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a much bigger hole, but I don't sense that I have anyone in there with me.
Okay. All right. So I'd like to explore when you did have someone with you. You sensed that those nets might have taken some of
Yeah.
your friends. So let's go ahead and move a little back in time to a happier day when you were together with the others. Let's move there now. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Tell me what you see. What is happening here?
I feel younger, like with a group. I want to say school, but it sounds funny to say school.
Yeah.
But it's like, I It feels pretty, I guess, tropical, a lot of coral, a lot of colors, and very close to the light or the surface of the water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
just happy and not not aware of things that are dangerous, I guess. Just happy and free.
Yes.
I'm trying to see what I look like by looking at something else.
Yes. What
And
do they look like?
I see a bigger one. Uh, almost like a swordfish or a dolphin where the nose mouth comes to a point.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only a few of us bigger ones. Everything else is smaller around us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so when you swim with this school, do you jump out of the water or do you kind of stay below?
Oh, we jumped.
You you
It's like
do.
we're trying to get higher than the other one. Like competition.
You do. You compete.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm very competitive.
You are. Mm-hmm.
I can jump very high.
Mm-hmm.
Like a wiggle and then a big jump out.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one with me that's seems competitive like me.
Mm-hmm. And do you sense a gender?
Yeah, the other one's male.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm female. I think I'm trying to show I'm stronger, can jump higher than him.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. About how many in this group?
hearing 5.
5. All right. Yeah. Hmm. And so let me help you try to perceive what you look like. Let's just disconnect for a moment and just float above yourself, maybe even above the water at that time that you were jumping. And from that perspective, that higher perspective, I want you to just watch yourself jumping out of the water during that competition. Are you a swordfish? Are you a dolphin? What are you?
Trying to figure out if I have scales or skin. I think it, I think it's more, I feel shiny.
Mm-hmm. You feel shiny. Mm-hmm. And smooth.
Uh, and smooth. It's strong. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, I can't quite tell if I'm dolphin or swordfish. It's so pointy in the front.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I guide, like move. It's wherever I point my nose is where I go.
I see. Okay,
But would
very
it
good.
be and my head's going, but would it be a nose? I'm not breathing out of it.
Hmm.
It's my, like, wherever I put it is the direction I go.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Let's go ahead and we're going to move now to an important day. Even as a fish, there are days that are important. Hmm. We're moving there now and just be there. You are there now, an important day.
I think I'm going into that at home, but I'm not alone. I feel like I have a partner, and it's the one I was competing against. This
Mhm.
is this is our home,
It is. Hmm.
but I'm getting the sense that he he left to go maybe near the surface. I don't, and he hasn't been back since.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. And it sounds like you're worried that he hasn't returned.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't come back.
You already know that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and connect with the energy of your partner.
It's my partner now.
It is.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And so just see how you do return time and time again. You're together once again. Hmm.
I feel like telling him I told you not to go.
Hmm.
He
Hmm.
said it'd be okay, but he didn't come back.
Where do you feel that worry in your physical body today?
Right now in my heart
Yeah. Hmm.
and in my stomach.
Hmm. All right. So just take a nice deep breath for me. Let's just focus there on the heart and your stomach. Let's just let that all go. Let that worry go. Let's pull that right out of your arc field. It isn't yours. It's just coming from another time. And so we're just going to pull that right out, sending it back to source for transformation. And let's just replace that space with light and love. Just asking that we replace that space of worry and grief, sadness, replacing it with love, replacing it with understanding. Mhm. How does that feel now?
Feels better.
Mhm. All right.
Oh, I do have a sense that I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, we talked about that. All right. Okay, deeper. Right back to that life underwater. Right back to that space and time. But even deeper, 100 times deeper. Just be there. You're back in the water. Yes. And so we're going to go right back to that scene where you become aware that your partner's not returning. Mm-hmm. And that certainly has changed the way you live, not having that sense of freedom that you did when you were with him. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. What else is important for you to learn here? Let's go ahead and scan the remaining time there for anything outstanding that's important for you to learn. We're moving to something important about that life. 3, 2, and 1. Just be there. Be there now. As you move, you go deeper. Where are you? What is happening?
I think I don't think I move very much from this space because I'm either wanting him to come back, hoping he will, or like not wanting to keep going if he's not there. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not going to get food anymore. I just don't feel like I want to keep going. No, I don't see others like us. I just feel so alone.
So you stop taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and just move now to those last moments of your life there. Moving right to those last moments. Just be there. And so you're there now on that last day of your life. Do you get a sense of understanding where you might be going?
I think I just feel myself like I can feel the sand under me now. Like I'm not even floating anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ready to be done.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so let's do that. Let's just be done. And that's okay. And as you take those last moments, feel yourself leaving the physical body. And the first thing that I'd like for you to perceive and experience is your partner in whatever form he wishes to show himself to you. And he's coming to greet you now. Just allow this reunion to take place. I'm curious, does he appear as a fish, as a being?
More like he is now. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
he's got arms because they're open, like waiting to hug me.
Yeah.
He seems big, and I feel very small.
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't wait to feel him hold me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's just let that happen now. Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I'm a little light and he's a big one, and I go close to him, and now we're just one big, like, circle orb together.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it feels like a relief.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's beautiful. And what are you sensing as far as any message that he might have for you? What is he telling you?
I heard, don't be scared. I think you're okay. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like big love. Big
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's beautiful. Where does he want to take you? Where do you go next?
love. He said, not Earth. He's very funny.
Yes, yes. That is interesting.
And I pretty much say anywhere as long as it's with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, I am so curious. You seem to be very evolved beings because here you are talking to me in the body that you're in now. And you did return. And you've probably returned many, many times. But I'm so curious. I'd like to go to that moment where you decided to be these fish in the water, how you decided to come together as partners in the water. What do you think you learned from that life? Why did you come into that life as fish?
The floating felt less heavy. than
Mm.
than it does in humans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we could play a lot and still feel free. Uh, uh, it was fun but restful, but I didn't want to do it without him.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It almost felt like it was a vacation
It
until
did.
it wasn't. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I heard he's sorry that he went towards the light when I told him not to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else? Anything else that he'd like to communicate before we move ahead?
I think I just hear him saying, like, not, not next time. Like, he's not gonna go off and he's, we're gonna stay together the next time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Beautiful. Thank you. All right. So let's just have him recede just for a little while. He's still going to be there in the background. He's not going away. But I'd like to go ahead and just call in your spirit guides now. And they've been waiting to connect with you. And so let's just allow this reunion to take place. Feel your guides coming closer and closer to you. You may perceive them as lights, energies. You may see them in physical form. Just calling in your guides. What are you perceiving?
I feel a few things there. And one's in the front trying to be funny, like skipping, like in, like, hey, welcome to the club.
All right. Wonderful. I love that. How do you perceive this guide? Does he have a color, shape?
he feels male, um, and again funny, but like a jokester. Um, uh,
Mm-hmm.
almost like a like a fawn, like from Narnia, like goat legs and like a human face, but he has a
Yes.
like a goatee almost, and he's just very very silly.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's talk with him. I just want to tell them thank you first for stepping forward. We're very excited to speak with you. Is there a name that we may call him?
He says James. And he says James because it could be Jim or Jimmy or James. He's got lots of names.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, James.
Okay.
Okay. So what message does James have for you? What does he want to tell you?
He knows I feel better when I'm alone. Like in this lifetime, I like to be alone a lot to recharge. Um,
Mhm.
but that I need the people around me too. It feels safe to be alone,
Mhm.
but to still trust. And to keep using jokes helps.
Okay. Uh-huh. Does he help you be a little more funny?
He said, yeah. He said, you're not that funny. Because I'll hear, I'm, I'm very, uh, I can be sarcastic and jokey a lot, but I'll like hear it in my ears first before I say it out loud. And he's taking credit for a lot of my jokes.
Okay.
Uh,
Beautiful. Hmm. Yeah. And so I'd like to ask James, why did they show you this life? And what were you? Can he please clarify? Were you a
he,
swordfish? Were you a
he,
dolphin? What
he,
were you?
he said, you're a swordfish. You want to be a dolphin, but you were a swordfish.
Okay.
uh,
Yeah. Why did they show you that life?
like that I forget to rely on others here. It's easier to be alone. And so
Mm.
being alone in this showed me that's not really what you want. You just
Mhm.
need a minute to connect to yourself. And
Mhm.
but you're never alone.
Mhm.
But you have to trust other people around you, even when they're being dumb or making the wrong decision. That's not, you can't control them, just you.
Mhm. Mm. Beautiful. Thank you. All right. Are there any other guides that would like to come forward to introduce themselves?
Uh, it seems like there's others there, but I got this sense of we're not as cool as James, like we can't. He's definitely like, if they're in a V, he's the point to the V.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. Any final words?
I was asking about my mom,
Mm.
and if I already know she's part of my soul group, so I'm asking if she's there.
All right. Let's bring her forward. Of course, she's there. Yeah.
And that's what she said.
Yeah. Let's bring her forward. Hmm.
Oh, she looks so good. Yeah, she looks to me like she did here, but younger.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, she's so loving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's hugging me.
Mm-hmm.
She says she's with me, but I didn't feel her for a while. She had work to do.
She did. Well, let's go ahead and just put a request for her to give you more hugs in your sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she said she had a lot of healing. And when she would come by, I would notice, but it almost made me so sad because I could feel her but not see her. So
Mm-hmm.
took a step back for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she says, you got this. I know it's hard, but you got this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's just the best. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh.
All right. You know, I'd like to ask your mom. I don't know why I just got this, but she's going to present you with a little gift. See what it is.
She said, I love giving gifts. Like presenting me with love, but she can't just hand me love. It's bigger than a thing. So
Mm-hmm.
she's handing me like a rock, and it looks kind of like a rose quartz, like very pinkish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she's saying to hold it, and put it on my heart, and just talk to her anytime I want.
Mm.
If I'm quiet enough, she said, you gotta be quiet though. And if
Yes.
you listen, you'll hear. I'll talk back.
Mm-hmm. Is there
Yeah.
anything you want to tell her?
I was telling her I'm doing the best I can. She said she knows.
Mm-hmm.
It's been real hard without her. Hard to be a mom when you've lost your mom.
Mm-hmm.
But she's reminding me above everything, she taught me how to love and love unconditionally. And I'm doing that with my son, so I should just continue. That's how I feel most connected to her.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm. Thank you, Mom, for coming. Mm.